All right, I have caught up. I have seen the last episode of Baby Reindeer. I think this is a tremendous work of television and a great work of art. Because even to its final frame, it is still presenting unsettling and discomforting questions about how anyone deals with abuse and about how even empathizing with your abuser, trying to do the right thing, is going to cause you to potentially repeat patterns of behavior. I don't think it lets the guy off the hook. I really don't. I think that there were so many points throughout this series where he could have done more, but didn't. And there's also the notion of what is bravery? What is bravery? On the surface level, you and me look to someone who is spilling forth the hard kernels of an abusive past, but you're only seeing a surface level. There's still a lot of work that you have to do with yourself to ensure that the patterns don't repeat. And in this case, the show is honest enough to show that he is not done, that he is still someone who is willing to go back to an abuser. And that is heartbreaking. Presumably Richard Gadd, who based this off of his life, obviously it's fiction, he's aware of these particular cadences, and as such, the ending is as uncomfortable as the entire series, but necessary. In that, on one hand, you're going to have feelings of empathy, but on the other hand, is it entirely fair to the dynamic? Does it somehow gloss over all of the abuse? Jesus Christ. I mean, this, you got to see this show, is what I'm saying. I think it's wonderful, and I think it asks a lot of questions we don't fucking see. I have to go to books to see these kinds of questions dramatized. But in this, amazingly, it has been dramatized through a Netflix streaming series. Kudos to Richard Gadd, and I'm very much fired up to write this morning, thanks to Richard Gadd's bravery. And by bravery, not just telling the story, but going deep underneath all of the motivations of these characters and all the flaws of these characters that, even without the abuse, are still there. But that abuse only exacerbates those chasms, those failings, those flaws.